Hello, gentlemen, how are you? I'm Broke. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Pokemon News. And I have to inform you that on Friday, the 28th, Saturday, the 29th, and Sunday, the 30th of August, Sikian, Chamork.
Fall and I will be doing the official co-streaming of Giants at the Pokemon World Championship. We're going to be cheering for Torbib at full blast. We're going to try to bring that trophy home, and we'll have 3 amazing days. Super awesome 3, and pointing out 4.
I mean, I'm absolutely clueless. We have 3 great days covering the most important Pokemon event.
And honestly, the origin of this video is a bit controversial, so I ask for some understanding. I ask for a bit of calm in the comments. From my perspective, I really wanted to talk about this topic, and I ask for respect in this video. We're going to judge decisions made by companies, we're not going to judge people, and no one is to blame for anything. Basically, we're just going to talk about the decisions made by Pokemon and Nintendo, I don't know.
I guess it could be both, or just Pokemon, I don't know, to form the official cast for the co-streaming of the Pokemon World Championship. A couple of days ago, Pokemon announced what their roster of co-streamers was going to be.
Here we have several people that I don't know. Practically none of them. I only know the Spanish headliner. Because it turns out there are more people involved in the co-streaming.
The headliner for broadcasting the World Championship is Zayling.
Now I'm going to pause for a moment because I want to explain to you the requirements you need to meet in order to work with Nintendo or with Pokemon, okay? To start with, the topic that everyone knows. You can't play modifications of official games, meaning you can't play a ROM hack or a Pokemon fan-made fan game. That's vital. You also can't use apps that aren't official Nintendo apps, meaning you can't stream or make videos playing Showdown, Pokelake, or those kinds of applications.
From people close to me who have also worked with Nintendo and Pokemon.
I know they don't really like it when official leaks are covered, like the Terra Terra leak and so on, but I think they kind of turn a blind eye to that, but technically they don't like it. If you have good numbers, then you can probably work with them on some kind of commercial campaign, an announcement, an event, or something like that. If you don't follow those guidelines, like, for example, Chamo, Fola, Sekian, Yo, Zen, Yosu, anything related to Pokemon, well, you won't be able to do any kind of Pokemon co-streaming. You won't be able to run any ads with any brand that has any connection to Pokemon or Nintendo. You won't be able to attend their events as a special guest, etc. I think everyone can see that, but it's good for me to let you know because now I want to go back with you to look at the official Xayah's topic of co-streaming. I understand that most people here have played some kind of Pokemon mod, if they've played anything Pokemon at all. Let's get to the case at hand, which in this case, since we're Spanish, we're going to look at the representative from Spain, who in this case is Celine. The Pokemon-related thing she's played is the Pokemon Twitch Cup. Except for the first one. I think she played almost all of them. I think she played a random Nuzlocke or something like that, and she participated in a creator's event. That's what I've seen in some things that Sikian has posted. I think a lot of people here participated in an event similar to the Pokemon Twitch Cup. They also modified several ROMs with altered Pokemon, changed rules, and so on. And some of these people participated, and a lot of people don't know that several people here have played something related to Pokemon. So then why are they selected as headliners for the official Pokemon World Championships co-stream? These people, like I said before, I wouldn't want the others to be singled out. They get a commercial deal for a pretty decent amount of money to do the Pokemon co-stream, which is a series that, well, they might like more or less. And they say, well, that sounds good to me. I'll sign it. They're not to blame for anything. They get an offer and they accept it. Here, I want to point out and really judge the actions that Nintendo Pokemon is taking in this case. I'm telling you, it's Nintendo. I don't know if Nintendo has much to do with this, but the blocking guidelines come from Nintendo. Because Pokemon, for example, has sent me things from time to time. Pokemon used to send me Pokemon stuff. Pokemon is doing a collaboration with Lego, and they've sent me Lego and Pokemon items. Damn, it's just that I can't say things because of legal issues and all that. But I have conversations and other stuff that keep me from doing things with Nintendo because of the content I make. Let's say those policies are extended to everything related to Pokemon events. Then, why are these guys here? If, for example, Zelling has played in the Pokemon Twitch Cup and is technically banned, has played a bit, is technically banned, and the rest of the guys too, what does the criteria depend on? And I'm going to explain the criteria to you, the criteria for unbanning. This is very simple. If you, for example, upload Pokemon content, like in my case, let's talk about myself now. I make Pokemon content, the new Pokemon game. When it comes out, I'm going to stream it and I'm going to play it. I did it like that with Pokemon Sword, I did it like that with Pokemon Scarlet, and I did it like that with Pokemon Legends. So why would I be unbanned? To invite me to promote a game that I'm already going to promote. So I'm going to be banned, just like Fola.
who's the biggest Pokemon icon in the world. He's going to be banned because he's going to keep doing things for Pokemon, and he's going to keep promoting it, and he's going to keep bringing in sales. So Fola banned, quiet, and not doing anything. Oscar, Brock, Shamor, Sekian, Joshua, all keeping quiet, all banned.
And keep uploading Pokemon without a problem. That's a different story. When your audience is more mainstream, they're into all kinds of things and don't just focus on Pokemon. That's when Pokemon and Nintendo actually need you. Even if you've played modified Pokemon games, done random locks, and played any mod from any fan game, if you, for example, have good numbers and your audience is more mainstream, then they'll forgive you. They'll lift your ban a little and say, hey, I'm interested in you for this campaign. Do you want to earn this amount of money?
And we do this job. I know there will be a lot of people here defending, but he was modifying an IP. I don't know, whatever you want, but then this whole thing is just pure hypocrisy.
You can't tell me you're useful, I'll forgive you, and then to someone else, you're not useful anymore. Without us giving you anything, you're still punished and keep doing your thing. That's not how things work, honestly.
Well, actually, things do work like that because that's how it's always been done, and they're going to keep doing it that way. But honestly, I think it needs to be pointed out and said, you're a bunch of damn hypocrites. Because this is blatant favoritism. So what's more, we have the case of Chokas, whom I met in person at an event, and we chatted and all that. An excellent person. I really like Chokas, but we chatted. He publicly said that he got along well with Nintendo during a stream. He said that directly. Well, they had lifted the ban on him, that they were going to do things together. So, brother, what's the deal then?
If he beat Pokemon Año and participated in the Pokemon Twist Cup, and technically that breaks the rules about being able to work with Nintendo, then the rules don't matter.
What matters is the little number next to your name, the number of subscribers you have. If it's really high, then it's the same deal. We can forgive you then.
Let's move on to another topic that honestly makes me really angry, especially because of some colleagues I consider friends, and I think it's really disrespectful.
Here we have that the headliner is Selen. So you say,
Okay, is Selen gonna be doing all the co-streaming and stuff?
Then we find out. And why do we follow her? Well, damn, because we're on her social media. That Ina is also going to be an official Pokemon co-streamer.
But where's the announcement? Did she make it herself? But then it turns out that Pikal, for example,
is also a co-streamer, and there are other colleagues too. I think it was Kibro and Becky.
I think that in general, they're all co-streamers. But I'm telling you, man, it seems crazy to me. I mean, look, I get that Selena's played Pokemon 2 or 3 times in her life. And, well, okay, whatever you say. But, man,
Ina is not just some random person. She has an incredibly strong profile on Instagram, on Twitter, with her art and everything. And on top of that, she offers you something different. Not the typical, come on, let's play a randomizer. Like, the first Pokemon you find on the route is the god of the run. Man, she offers you art.
And then, in this case, in Pikal's case, for example, she has turned the Pokemon content she used to make into more Nintendo-focused content. She also helps you reach other audiences.
They upload a lot of Animal Crossing stuff, Mario? Do they also cover a lot of Pokemon? So man, these are valid profiles, they're strong, and both of them know about Pokemon, right?
For example, I met Ina at the special event in Seville, and I know she likes to play the VGC scene. So man, why don't you put it here?
Even though she's the headliner and the biggest one.
Dude, put down who's gonna join her in that co-stream, man.
I don't know.
No, since they don't have 500,000 followers on Twitch, well, just upload a little photo and that's it, and we'll give you a like. Bro, I swear, I think it's... Bro, I have nothing to do with it. But I feel bad for them, man. I think it's really messed up, honestly. I think it's a total joke. I think it's a lack of respect for the creators. Man, they've been living and breathing Pokemon their whole damn lives.
Ina, Pico, Keybrong, Becky, all their initial content, because it's true that some of them are transitioning to other types of content, but in general, it was Pokemon.
Man, and you can't even upload a damn photo with Photoshop? With Selen's big head and the little heads of the others next to it? With their handles? Can't you guys do that, man?
In Pokemon, it's about taking a picture of the co-streamers in Spanish and then Pokemon USA and Pokemon France and Pokemon Europe. Have them do the same with their own representative? Do you really have to be that damn cheap, man? I want to close the topic with something I think is important, which is the issue of qualifications, okay? We're talking about the Pokemon World Championship, meaning the best players go there, way above the rest of the players. Many times when we do co-streaming with Giants to try to support Torbjorn on his journey through the tournaments,
There are many plays that Chamo and I miss, and we've been playing Pokemon our whole lives. But the level of gameplay is so high that a lot of things slip by you.
We're talking about the Pokemon World Championship. I mean, the best players are going to be there, playing at the highest level, in my opinion. Honestly.
That the headliner is someone who doesn't have extensive experience in VGC and can't give you a comment or an explanation of what we're seeing. The fact that they can't do that with sound judgment, objectivity, and information makes the event itself lose credibility and seriousness. And I'm telling you seriously, I'm not pointing at Selin because she has nothing to do with it.
She's a streamer who got a commercial offer and accepted it. Period. This is Nintendo's and Pokemon's fault. They're not stupid. They said, this girl is viral, she's trending like crazy, let's bring her here. Let her get together with a few more guys and girls from Pokemon and let them do their thing, whatever, and let's see what numbers they get. But it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Because what we're looking for is for VGC, for Pokemon itself, to grow. Dude, and I really mean it. I think there are people who are much more qualified to give you official coverage than someone more mainstream. I get that there will be people who say, no, this is super annoying. Because they haven't called him. To do the call streaming, man, if I had to do the official call streaming, the official Pokemon World Championship call stream, I'd freak out. I mean, as soon as I see someone has a double protect,
I start breathing fire from my mouth and I end up like this.
I would totally understand if the official co-streamers were Sekian, Kanekro, or Alex.
If they weren't participating, they would be people with experience in audio visuals as content creators and as participants, guys who would really add a lot of value.
And what about the exposure and the chances for a lot of people to discover VGC and want to join? Because they're explaining what they're doing, they're showing you a new way to play Pokemon that you didn't know about.
Or let's talk about the fact that they're going to have official drones, obviously because they're official co-streamers, so of course that takes away value from the young guys who want to do co-streaming.
Even if they only have 10 or 20 viewers. Because why would people watch them if they're going to have commentary in Spanish? And on top of that, if you can win Pokemon, clothes, and Pokemon items in the games, how can you guys do things so badly, man? You announce a person who, from my perspective, and with all due respect, and I've worked with her, and I respect her taste. This isn't about her, but I don't think she's qualified to do a technical co-stream of the Pokemon World Championships. You're accompanied by people who do have knowledge of Pokemon, about VGC and all that, and you don't even mention them. I mean, you don't care that they're there. Like, okay, yeah, do the co-stream and you don't care, and people complain to you and you don't care either. I mean, I don't know, I'm telling you seriously. I probably sound like a crybaby and like I have no idea what I'm talking about, but to me it seems disrespectful. How has this been handled? That's just how it is for a lot of people. We were happy when we started to see casters and started to see moves toward doing co-streaming in Spanish. We thought it was because the people who were doing co-streaming and all that were making a lot of noise and getting Pokemon's attention. Like, hey man, look, co-streaming is nice and all that. Shimuro and I, when we were doing co-streaming, covering Folagor and Torbid, we had more viewers than Pokemon. It was crazy. I'm sure that when Folagor, Sekian, Chamorro, and I get together, we're going to have some crazy numbers. So I'm not even talking about making ourselves official co-streamers. But man, don't put obstacles in our way. Don't put stones in our path. Don't interfere when we want to do something for Pokemon, man. I don't know. I just don't get it. We are the people. I'm telling you seriously. The people who play newslogs. The people who upload videos to YouTube. Who make fan art. Any kind of person who has a strong presence in Pokemon content are the ones who help Pokemon grow. So I mess with them like that, man. I mean, I could bring up cases. The thing is, for legal reasons, I don't think I should do it. But there are emails about companies with contracts on the table ready to be signed. And they tell me, we've received a call and your profile doesn't fit us because of this, and that. I don't get it, man. I mean, why do they punish people so much over their policies? And then, when they have to do something official,
They laugh at us and do whatever the hell they want.
because they're interested in these kinds of profiles. Dude, this isn't about Zelly. This isn't about anyone, honestly. It's just that I think Pokemon has handled this really badly, and that's it. Everyone will have their own perspective and their own options and their own way of seeing things, and I might be a crybaby to a lot of people and all that, but honestly, it really bothered me. Honestly, this topic really bothers me because I've been seeing crap after crap after crap after crap from Pokemon, from Nintendo, and so on, ever since I've had a presence on social media. And this is just one more, man. This is just one more. This is just one more, man. This is just one more. So that's it. I'll read your comments. Let's see how it goes and what we can figure out, okay? That's it. Enjoy and have a great day, guys. See you soon.